sum is due, and since I have not much importuned you, nor now I not, but I am bound to Persia, and I want guilders to my voyage. Therefore, make me the satisfaction of the debt, or I'll attach you by this officer.
Even just the sum that I owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus. And in the instant that I met with you, he had me a chain. At 5 o'clock I shall receive the money for the same. Please do walk with me down to his house. I shall discharge you of my bond, and thank you too.
That even may you say, see where he comes.
There's
Well,
nothing going on but what we're supposed to be busy with, guys, okay? There can be none of those kinds of hesitations.
Well, I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou, and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow among my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. But stop, I see the goldsmith. Get thee gone, buy thou a rope, and bring it home to me.
I buy 1,000 marks a year, or I buy a rope.
A man is well pulled up that trusts to you. I promised your presents and a chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Belike you thought our love would last too long if you were chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humor, here's the note. How much your chain weighs to the utmost carat, the finest of the gold and chargeable fashion, which doth amount to 3 ducats more than I stand indebted to this gentleman. I pray you see him presently discharged, for he is bound to sea, and stays but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money, and besides, I have some business in the town. Good senior, take this stranger to my house, and bid my wife disperse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself?
No, bear it with you, lest I not come captive.
Well, sir, I will. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, sir, I hope you do, or else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, I pray you, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stays for this gentleman, and I, to blame, have held him here too long.
Good heavens, you use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the Porpentine. I should have chid you for not bringing it, but like a shrew you first begin to brawl.
The hour soons on, I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me, the chain.
Why, give it to my wife and fetch your money.
Come, come, you know I gave it you even now. Either send the chain or send me by some token.
Fine, now you run this humor out of breath. I pray you, where's the chain? Let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say whether you answer me or no. If no, I'll attach you by this officer.
Answer you? What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none until I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wronged me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, rest him at my seat.
I do, and charge you in the Duke's name to obey me.
This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay this sum, or I'll attach you by this officer.
Consent to pay thee that I never had? Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here's thy fee, officer. Arrest him. I would not spare my brother in this case if he should stay on me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit.
I do obey thee until I give thee bail. But, sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear, as all the meadow in your shop will answer.
Sir, I will have law in Ephesus. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Master, there is a ship of Epidamia that stays till her owner comes aboard. And then, sir, she bears away. Off on it, sir, I have conveyed aboard. I have bought the oil, the balsam, and the old time. The ship is in her trim. The merry wind blows fair from land. They stay for naught at all but for their master, owner, and your son.
Why, how now, a madman? Why, thou peevish sheep, what ship at Epidamnum stays for me?
A ship you sent me to hire waftage.
I sent thee for a rope's end, and told thee to what purpose and what end.
You sent me for rope's end as soon as you sent me to the bay, sir, for a bark.
I will debate this matter at more leisure, and teach your ears to listen to me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hie thee straight. Give her this key, and tell her in the desk there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it to me. Tell her I'm arrested in the street, and that shall bail me. Hie thee, slave, be gone. On, officer, to prison till it come.
To Adriana, that is where we dine. Where Dalrymple would claim me for her husband. She is too big, I hope, for me to come to
guys, so we are going to just move right along.
Luciana, did he tempt you so? Might thou perceive austerely in an eye that he did plead in earnest? What observation madest thou in his face?
First, he denied you had in him no right, then swore he that he was a stranger here.
And true he swore, though yet forsworn he were. Then pleaded I for you, and what said he?
That love I begged for you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that an honest suit might move. First, he did praise my beauty and my speech.
Did speak him fair?
Have patience, I beseech.
I cannot nor I will not hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. Vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, worse in mind. Who would be jealous then of such a one?
Shall leave the last his will when this is gone.
Ah, but I think him better than I say. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse.
Go, the desk, the purse. Sweet now, make haste.
How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast.
Where is thy man, Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's in harder limbo, worse than hell. A devil, and an everlasting guardian hath him. One whose hard heart is bound up with steel. One that before the judgment carries out poor souls to hell.
Why, man? What is the matter?
I know not the matter. He is arrested on the streets.
What? Is he arrested? Tell me at whose suit?
I know not at whose suit he is arrested well, but he's in a suit of buff, which arrested him. That I can tell. May you cite him, mistress, redemptions to money in his desk?
Go fetch it, sister. This I wonder at, that he, unknown to me, should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but a stronger thing. A chain, a chain. Do you not hear it ring?
Chain?
No, no, the bell. 'Tis time that I were gone. It was 2 ere left him, and now the clock strikes 1.
The hours come back? That did I never hear. As if time were in debt. How fondly dost thou reason?
Time is a very bankrupt, and owes more than he's worth to season. Nay, he's a thief too. Have you not heard men say that time comes stealing on by night and day? If time be in debt and theft, and a sergeant in the way, have you not reason to turn back an hour and a day?
Go, Dromio. There's the money. Bear it straight, and bring my master home immediately. Come, sister, I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit, my comfort and my injury.
There's not a man I meet that does salute me, as if I were their well-acquainted friend. And everyone does call me by my name. Even now, a tailor called me in his shop and showed me silks that he had bought for me. Sure, these are but imaginary wilds, and Lapland sorcerers inhabit here.
Master, here's the gold you sent me for. But have you got the picture of old Adam, new apparel?
What gold is this? What Adam dost thou mean?
Not that Adam that kept the paradise, but that Adam that keeps the prison. He that goes in the calfskin that was killed for the prodigal. The man, sir, that came behind you, like an evil angel, and bid you forsake your liberty.
I understand thee not.
No? Why, 'tis a plain case. He that went, like a bass viol in the case of leather. He, sir, that when gentlemen are tired, gives them a song and rests them. The man, sir, that takes pity on decayed men, and gives them suits of durance. He that sets up his rest to do more exploits with a mace than a soldier with a Morris pipe.
What, thou meanest an officer?
I, sir, the sergeant of a band. He that brings any man to answer, that breaks his band. He that thinks a gentleman always going to bed and says, heaven give you good rest.
Well, sir, there rest in your will. Is there any ship for tonight? May we be gone?
Why, sir, I sent you word in our sense that the bark expedition put forth tonight. Then were you hindered by the sergeant to tarry for the hoy delay. Here are the angels you sent before to deliver you.
The fellow is distract, and so am I. And here we wander in illusion. Some blessed power deliver us from penance.
Well met,
Ah!
Sir Antipholus. I see, sir, you found the goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Satan avoid, I charge thee, tempt me not.
Master, is the mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
Nay, she is worse. She is the devil's dam. And here she comes in the habit of an easy wench. And there it comes, and the wenches say, heaven forsake me. That's as much as to say, heaven make me an easy wench. It is written, they appear to men like angels of light. Light is in fact of fire, and fire will burn, ergo, easy wenches will burn. Come not nearer.
You're a man and you are marvelous merry, sir. Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Master, if you do go, expect spoon meat, or bespeak a long spoon.
Why, Dromio?
Marry, sir, you must have a long spoon that must eat with the devil.
Avoid then, feed. What tells me thou art supping? Thou art, as you all are, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me, and be gone.
Give me the ring of mine you had at dinner, or for my diamond, the chain you promised, and I'll be gone, sir, and not to trouble you.
Some devils ask for the paring of one's nail, a rush, a hair, a drop of blood, a pin, a nut, a cherry stone. But she, more covetous, would have a chain. Master, be wise, and if you give it her, the devil will shake her chain and fright us with it.
I pray you, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you don't mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt thou witch! Come, Dromio, let us go.
Fly prize of the peacock, mistress, that you know.
Orange tape, Gail.
Now, out of doubt, Antipholus is mad. Else, he would never so demean himself. A ring he hath in mind, worth 40 ducats. And for the same, he promised me a chain. Both one and the other, he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, besides the present instance of his rage, is a mad tale he told today at dinner, of his own doors being shut against his entrance. He, like his wife, acquainted with his fits, on purpose shut the door against his way. My way is now to hie home to his house and tell his wife that being a lunatic, he rushed into my house and took perforce my ring away.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I will give thee, ere I leave thee, so much money to warrant thee as I am rested for. My wife is in a wayward mood today, and will not let me trust the messenger. To hear that I am attached in Ephesus, I tell you, 'twill sound harshly in her ears. But here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you that which I sent you for?
Here's that I warned you will pay them off.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain, for a rope?
I'll serve you, sir, 500 at the rate.
To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To a rope, said sir, and to that am I returned.
And to that end I will welcome you.
To be patient.
Nay, 'tis for me to be patient, for I am in adversity.
Good now, hold thy tongue.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hand.
Thou horse and senseless villain!
I would I were senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible, and nothing but blows, and so is an ass.
I am an ass indeed, you may prove it by my long ears. I have served him from the hour of my nativity to this instant, and have nothing at his hands for my service but blows. When I'm cold, he heats me with beating. When I am warm, he cools me with beating. I am driven out of doors with it when I go from home. I am welcomed with it when I return. Nay, I bear it on my shoulders like a beggar does her brat, and I think when he hath lamed me, I shall beg with it from door to door.
Come, go along. My wife is coming yonder.
Mistress, respect a phenum, respect your end, or rather, the prophecy like the ferret, beware the roses.
Wilt thou still talk?
How say you now? Is not your husband mad? Good Dr. Pinch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again, and I will please you what you will demand.
I am a conjurer. It is my charge to establish you in your true sense. Oh! His incivility confirms no less. Alas, how fiery and how sharp he looks.
Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand and let me feel your pulse.
Here is my hand, let it feel your ear.
I charge thee, Satan, housed within this man, to yield possession to my holy purse, until thy state of darkness heal thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints of heaven, be gone!
Malachi, I want you to keep your chin up, honey, okay?
All right. There you are.
Peace, doting wizard, peace. I am not mad.
Oh, if that would not hold distressed soul.
You minion, you, are these your customers? Did this fellow with the saffron face revel and feasted at my house today, whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut and I locked out?
Oh, husband, heaven does know you dined at home. Where would you have remained until this time? Free from these slanders and this open shame.
Dined at home? Thou villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked and I shut out?
Purdy, your doors are locked and you shut out.
Did not she herself revile me there?
Sans fables, she herself reviled you there.
Did not the kitchen maid rail, taunt, and scorn me?
Certes she did, the kitchen vestal scorned you.
And did I not enraged depart from thence?
In verity you did, my bones bear witness that since I felt the vigor of his rage. 'Tis good to soothe him in these contraries. 'Tis no shame, the fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him, he was well.
Thou hast suborned the goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money by me? Heart and good will you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Wert not thou sent to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it, and I am a witness with her that she did.
Heaven and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope. Mistress, both master and man is possessed. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say, wherefore didst thou lock me forth today? And why didst thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth.
And, gentle master, I received no gold. But I confess, we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakest false and bold.
Dissembling harlot, thou art false in all, and art confederate with a villainous pact to make a loathsome abject scorn of me. But with these nails I'll pluck out these false eyes. Thou would behold me in this shameful sport.
Bind him, let him not come near us. More company, the fiend is strong within him. I, me, small man, hell now one he looks.
What, will you murder me? Thou jailer thou, I'm thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue of me?
Masters, let him go. He is our prisoner, and you shall not have him.
Hold the rope. Hold the rope until after it's time to pull Alex over. Okay, don't use the rope until it's time for Alex to be yanked in. Then you have a reason to tie them together.
Right.
Okay, so let's not start tying him up in anticipation, because we're not going to do that until Malachi says, this one, grab this one too,
All right.
So hang on to the rope until we do that, okay? And Malachi, guards, junior guards, wait until Malachi finishes speaking before you come in. And Malachi, when you call for them, make sure you step in a way that allows them space to come through, honey, without kind of having to squeeze by.
Where
Okay?
should I step? Because it's hard to tell when they're coming in. Should I step?
Okay, so the key here, Ruby, Alex, and Abe, the key to this is to wait until after Malachi finishes speaking. And then Malachi, what you can do is turn to them as if you're beckoning them to come. Then they'll know that's when they should come through. Okay? All right, are all four of you clear on that? Young ones, everybody clear on that? Okay, good. Jake and Jake and Anna, you guys are clear about the rope. We're gonna hold it for that extra second until Malachi says, yep, get both of them, okay?
Shall I bind this other?
Yes, bind this man, for he is front too.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is our prisoner. If we let him go, the debt he owes will be required of us.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditor, and knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good master doctor, see them safe conveyed home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day.
Oh, most unhappy strumpet!
Master, I am here, anchored and bound for you.
Out on thee, villain! Wherefore dost thou mad me?
Will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good master, cry, the devil!
Heaven help poor souls, how idly do they talk.
I will bear them hence to thine own fair house forthwith.
Okay, now ladies, what are you gonna do? No, you're not gonna file, you're gonna jump out of the way, because you're afraid of what's happening all around you.
Say now, whose suit is he arrested at?
One Angelo Goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats, due to a chain your husband had of him.
He did bespeak of a chain for me, but had it not.
When as your husband, all enraged today, came to my house and took away my ring. The ring I saw upon his finger now. Straight after did I meet him with a chain.
It may be so, but I did never see it. Come, officer, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth here of at large.
Come on, guys, don't be afraid.
Loose again, and come with naked swords. Let us home or help have them bound again.
Away, they come to kill us! Away, away!
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
She who would be your wife now ran from you.
Come to the centaur. Fetch our stuff from thence. I longed when we were safe and sound aboard.
Faith, stay here this night. It will surely do us no harm. You see, they speak us fair, give us gold. And methinks that there is such a gentle nation that, but for the mountain amount of flesh that claims marriage to me, I could find it in my heart to stay here still.
I will not stay here tonight for all the town. Therefore away to get our stuff aboard.
I'm sorry, sir, that I have hindered you, but I protest he hath the chain of me, though most dishonestly he doth deny it.
How hard is
gracious, sir, credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none that lives here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly, yonder is I think he walks.
'Tis so, and that silk chain about his neck, which he first swore most monstrously in me to have. Good sir, draw near to me, I'll speak to him. Signor Antipolis, I wonder much if you'd put me to this shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself. With circumstances and oaths so to deny, this chain which now you wear so openly, besides the charge, the shame, imprisonment, you have done wrong to this my honest friend, who, but for staying on our controversy, had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you have me, can you deny it?
I think I have. I never did deny it.
Yes, you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
These years, man, thou knowest and hear thee, vile only wretch, to speak that thou didst to walk where any honest man resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou darest stand.
I dare and you defy me for a villain.
Hold! Hurt him not, for heaven's sake! He is mad! Some you within him take his sword away. Find Dromio too and bear them to my house.
Run, master, run, for heaven's sake! Take your house! This is some priory, and we're spoiled!
Be quiet, people. Wherefore throng you hither?
To fetch my poor, distracted husband hence. And let us come in that we may bind him fast and bear him home for his recovery.
I knew he was not in his perfect wits.
I'm sorry now I didn't know it.
How long hath his possessions held the man? Hath not he lost much wealth by wreck of sea, buried some dear friend? Hath not his eye strayed his affection in unlawful love? A sin dwelling much in youthful men, who give their eyes the liberty's gazing. Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
To none of these, except it be the last. Namely, some love that drew him off from home.
You should for that have reprehended him.
Why, so I did, as roughly as my modesty would let me.
Aye, but not rough enough.
It was the copy of our conference, in bed and aboard. Alone, it was the subject of my theme. In company, I often glanced it. Still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
And thereof comes it that the man was mad. The venom clamors of jealous women, poisons more deadly than mad dogs too. It seems his sleeps were hindered by thy railing, and thereof comes it that his head is light. Unquiet meals make ill digestions, and thereof the raging fire of fever bred, and once a fever but a fit of madness. Thou sayest his sports were hindered by thy brawls. Sweet recreation barred, what doth ensue, but moody and dull melancholy. In food, in sport, and life.
Can't hear you.
To be disturbed, mad man or beast. The consequences then, thy jealous fits, have scared thy husband from use of wits.
She never reprehended him but mildly, when he demeaned himself rough and rude. Why through these rebukes that answer not?
She did betray me to my own reproof.
Carol, I can't see you, honey. You've got to orient more this way.
Good people enter and lay hold on him.
No, not a creature enters my house.
Then let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands, till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labor saying it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, and therefore let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir, till I have used the approved means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers, to make of him a formal man again. It is a branch and parcel of my oath, a charitable duty of my order. Therefore, depart from here with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here. And ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have it.
Complain unto the Duke of this indignity. Come, go, I will fall prostrate at his feet, and never rise until my tears and prayers have won his grace to come in person hither, and take perforce my husband from the abbess.
By this I think the hour points at 5. Anon, I'm sure the Duke himself in person comes this way. This melancholy veil, placed in death and sorry execution, behind the breaches of the abbey here.
Upon what cause?
To your reverence our Hugian merchant, who out nothing into this bay, and slaughters the statues of his town, beheaded publicly for his offense.
See where they come. We will behold his death.
Kneel to the Duke before you pass the abbey.
Yet once again, proclaim it publicly, that any friend who paid a sum for him, he shall not die, so much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and reverend lady. Cannot be she hath done me wrong.
May it please your grace. Antipholus, my husband, this ill day a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the streets, with him his bondmen, all as mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens, by rushing in their houses, bearing thence rings, jewels, anything his rage did like. Once did I get him bound, and sent him home, whilst to take order for the wrongs I went, he broke from those that had guard of him, and with his mad attendant, and with drawn swords, met us again, and madly bent on us, chased us away, till, raising of more aid, we came again to bind them. Then they fled into this abbey, whither we pursued them, and here the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor send him forth that we may bear him hence. Therefore, most gracious Duke, with that command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Go, knock at the abbey gate, and bid the lady abbess company. I will determine this before I say.
Oh, mistress, Shipton, save yourself! My master and his man are both broke loose, bound to the doctor whose beard has been cinched off, and sure as you since the present help, between them they'll kill Master Pinch.
Guys, I'm seeing absolutely no emotion on anybody's face but Kenzie. And you all should be responding to what she has just said. You're all party of this, okay? So you can't just stand there waiting for your own line or the next thing you're going to do. There has to be a response to what the message is that's been brought in. Okay, so Jessica's going to respond, Elizabeth is going to respond, Andrew and Maddie, you guys, Kayla, you've all been there seeing this unfold. So you've got to respond to what Kenzie has said, because it's got to sound like madness to you. You just saw them run in there. So how can she be coming? There has got to be a response on all of your faces, even though you don't have a line, okay? That's got to happen, otherwise it just doesn't make any sense, okay? Go ahead, continue.
Peace, thy master and his man are here, and that is false thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell you true, I have not breathed the woods since I did see it.
My most reverend lady, your husband and master cries to you, vows all manner revenge upon you. Fly, be gone!
Fear nothing! Stand me, by me! Guards! Swords!
I mean, it is my husband! Which is you that he is born about invisible? Even now we house him in the abbey here, and now he's there, past thought of human reason.
Justice, most gracious Duke. Oh, grant me justice, even for the service I long since did thee, when I bestrid thee in wars and took deep scars to save thy life, even for the blood that then I lost for thee. Now grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there, she whom thou gavest to me to be my wife, beyond all imagination is a wrong that she this day hath shamelessly thrown on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she shut the doors upon me, while she with harlots feasted in my house.
A greatest fault. Say, woman, didst thou do so?
No, my good lord. He, myself, and my sister today did dine together. So befall my soul, as this is false, he burdens me withal.
She tells your highness the most simple truth. Oh, perjured woman, they are both forsworn, and this the madman justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised what I say. This woman locked me forth this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then, having parted with me to fetch a chain. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went out to meet him. In the street I met him, and in his company that gentleman there. There did this perjured goldsmith swear me down, saying that this day of him I had received the chain, which heaven knows I saw not, for which he did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for some certain ducats. He with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go with me in person to my house. By the way, we met my wife, her sister, and with them one Pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a dead-looking man, a fortune-teller, this pernicious slave, a conjurer, and gazing into mine eyes, feeling my pulse, cries out, I was possessed. Then all at once they fell upon me, bound me, and bore me thence to some dark and dankish vault at home, and there left me and my man, both bound together, till, gnawing with my teeth my bonds and sunder, gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither to your grace, whom I now beseech for ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities.
My lord, in truth thus far I witnessed with him that he dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he the chain of you or no?
He did, my lord, and when he ran in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sworn these years and I heard you confess to the chain of it, after you first were sworn on the martin. And thereupon I drew my sword on you, and you fell into this abbey here, and whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever didst thou draw thy sword on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven, and this is false you burden me withal.
Why, what an intricate peach is this? I think you involved Urunca Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would be. If he was mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith denies it, saying, Sirrah, say you?
He dined with her then, at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege, this ring I had of her.
Saw'st thou met at the abbey?
As sure, my liege, as I do see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go, tell the lady abbess to come to me. I think we're all mated or stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Haply I see one that will save my life and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely what thou wilt, Syracusian.
Is not your name so called Antipholus, and is not your bondman Dromio?
Within this hour, I was his bondman, sir. But he, I thank him, gnawed into my cords. Now am I Dromio and his man unbound.
I am sure you both must remember me.
Ourselves we remember, sir, by you. For lately we were bound as you are now. You are not Pinch's patient, are you?
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last. But tell me yet, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Nor thou, Dromio? I'm sure thou dost.
Aye, sir, but I am sure I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Not know my voice? Oh, time's extremity. Hast thou so cracked and splitted my poor tongue in 7 short years, that here my only son knows not my feeble key of untuned cares? Yet hath my night of life some memory. Tell me, thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since in Syracuse, thou knowest we parted. But perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
The Duke and all who know me in the city can witness with me that it is not so. I never saw Syracuse in all my life.
I tell thee, Syracusian, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he near saw Syracuse. I see thy age and dangers. Make me dote.
mighty Duke, behold, a man much wronged.
I see two husbands. My eyes deceive me.
One of these men is genius to the other. Who is the spirit, who the natural? Who deciphers them? I serve Dromio. Command him away.
I serve Dromio. Pray, let me stay.
Aegon art thou not, or else his ghost.
Oh, my own master, who hath bound him here?
Whoever hath bound him, I will loose his bonds, and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegon, if thou beest the man who once passed a wife called Emilia, who bore thee 2 fair sons. Oh, speak unto the same Emilia.
I dream not. Thou art Emilia. If thou art she, tell me, where is that son that floated with thee on the fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, we all were taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth, by force, took Dromio and my son from them. And me, they left with those of Epidamnum. What became of them, I cannot tell. I, to this fortune, you see me in.
Why, here begins this morning's story right. These two antitheses, one like another. These two Dromios, one is similar to each other. These are the parents which are accidentally met together. Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth?
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart. I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lord.
And I with him.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress,
And are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that.
and so do I. And did she call me so? And this fair gentlewoman did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good, if this be not a dream I see and hear.
That is the shame, sir, which you had of me.
I think it be, sir. I deny it not.
And you, sir, for this chain arrested me.
I think I did, sir. I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir, to be your bail by Dromio, but I think you brought it not.
No, none by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio, my man, did bring them me. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was taken for him, and he for me, and thereupon these errors are arose.
These ducats pawn I for my father here.
It has no need. Thou father hast his life.
Sir, I must have that diamond from you.
There, take it, and much thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take the pains, to go with us into the abbey here, and here at large discourse all our fortunes, and by and sympathize one day's error has suffered wrong. Go keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. 25 years have I begone in travail of you, my sons, and till this present hour my heavy burden near delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of the Nativity, go to Gotham's feast, and go with me, after so long grief, such festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast. Master, shall I fetch your stuff from the shipboard?
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked?
Our goods that they host, sir, at the Centaur.
He speaks to me. I am your master, Dromio. Come, go with us. We'll look to that anon. Embrace thy brother there. Rejoice with him.
There is a fat friend at your master's house that kicked me for you today. She shall now be my sister and not my wife. Methinks you are my glass and not my brother. I see by you I'm a sweet-faced youth. Will you walk in to see the gossiping? Not I, sir. You are my elder. That's a
question. How shall we try it?
We'll throw dice for the senior. Lead out first.
Nay, then thus. We came into the world like brother and brother. Now let's go, hand in hand, cheek to jowl, not one before